Hey everybody, welcome to Region Buzz. I'm James Gedda. We'll be playing some music tonight. Springs on this old bed just been scratching me. And these cold off-white walls feel like a jail. That woman, she's the warden, she's just trapping me. And I've been thinking it's about time to bail. So in the morning, soon as my feet hit the ground, I'll be leaving and I'm not sure where I'm bound. If you got your number, I'll text you, wish you will. I'll be somewhere south of Mars and north of Hell. Forgot my own lyrics for a second. My day job, it ain't nothing to brag about. My nightlife, I ain't had one in a while. Baby says she loves me, but I have my doubts. Gets harder every day to make her smile. So in the morning, soon as my feet hit the ground, I'll be leaving and I'm not sure where I'm bound. If I got your number, I'll text you, wish you will. I'll be somewhere south of Mars and north of Hell. Just started to settle on my traveling coat. My aching legs, they just need to move. She's laughing to her friend, she's saying I won't go. Gotta remind that woman what she's stand to lose. So in the morning, soon as my feet hit the ground, I'll be leaving and I'm not sure where I'm bound. If I got your number, I'll text you, wish you will. I'll be somewhere south of Mars and north of Hell. In the morning, soon as my feet hit the ground, I'll be leaving and I'm not sure where I'm bound. If I got your number, I'll text you, wish you will. I'll be somewhere south of Mars and north of Hell. I'll be somewhere south of Mars and north of Hell. There we go, song of mine, South of Mars, North of Hell. Kind of forgot how the second verse started there for a second. The songs mostly go off of muscle memory at this point, and sometimes the muscle just forgets, you know. Let's see who we got watching. There, we got 6 folks going right now. We got Cindy watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Any requests you want to hear, feel free to put them in the chat. And, of course, we are taking donations in the digital tip jar. Should be to my left there on the screen. Everything's split evenly between myself and the folks at Region Buzz. We appreciate anything you can give. And, if you can't pitch anything in, that's okay. Completely understand. Just share the stream around, get some more eyes on it. We appreciate that, too. But I'll keep the music going. See, the first one, song of mine, South of Mars, North of Hell. Took the idea of that one from a Macho Man Randy Savage interview. All right, this next one's a Justin Townes Earl song. Justin Townes Earl, and unfortunately a songwriter we lost way too young, only 38 years old. Lost him last year. Steve Earle, his father, another great songwriter, just put out a tribute album to him, and it's a really sad listen, but it's also really good. It's just Steve Earle, JT, if you want good listening. This is a Justin Townes Earl song here called Harlem River Blues. days are behind me now, and I know they're gonna let me in. If you see me walking up the FDR, just a singing and clapping my hands, tell my mama I loved her, tell my daddy I tried, and give my money to my baby to spend. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. Good times come and they go. Even a good man will break. He'll let his troubles bury him whole, even though he knows what's at stake. So I'm taking on chances and I'm carrying over while I'm still good in his grace. I'm no fool, mama, I know the difference between tempting and choosing my fate. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. Lord, I'm going uptown to the Harlem River to drown. Dirty water gonna cover me over, and I'm not gonna make a sound. There we go. Harlem River Blues by Justin Townes Earl there. Rest in peace. Something I always found very darkly funny about that song, the idea of ending things and getting out while the getting's good. You know, while you got a good roll going. All right, let's check in. Cindy says, wagon wheel. I can do that one for you, Cindy. See, we still got 5 folks watching. Got Christopher Dabu watching. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. Yeah. Again, anything y'all want to throw in the digital tip jar, do appreciate. If not, just share the stream around, get some more eyes on it. That's okay, too. All right, so Cindy wants to hear wagon wheel. I can do wagon wheel. Put the G harp right back on. Let's see. It's a song that Darius Rucker took from the Old Crow Medicine Show, and the Old Crow Medicine Show took from Bob Dylan. South in the land of the pines, thumbing my way in North Carolina. Staring up the road, I pray to God I see headlights. Made it down the coast about 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, hoping for Raleigh so I can see my baby tonight. Yeah. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Like the wind and rain, rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. Baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. Oh, them North Country winters, they've been getting me down. I lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't going back to living that life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, 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 mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey. Caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tote. He was headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. My baby's come out, and man, I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like the wind and rain. Rock me, mama, like the southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, mama, rock me. There we go. Thanks for requesting that one, Cindy. Harmonica was running away from me on that one, so y'all can probably see me reaching for it. I gotta get a new rack. All right, let's see what we got folks saying now. Got 9 of y'all watching. Do appreciate it. Got some more friends tuning in. We got Sarah Barrientes, John Hackler. Again, anything y'all want to hear, just ask for it. Worst I'll do is say no. Let's see. Meantime, while more folks are coming in, I'll keep playing tunes. Let's do that. Let's see. I know what I'll do now. Swap harps here real quick. Hope y'all are staying in, staying warm tonight, and I know we're supposed to get a whole hell of a lot of snow at some point over the night. It happens every year, but of course, as soon as it snows, everybody who's lived here their whole lives forgets how to drive, seems like. I'm one to talk. All right. Let's see. Today is the birthday of a good buddy of mine, great songwriter and musician, Mr. Ian Gill of Fresh Hops. I don't know if he's tuning in tonight or not, but wherever you are, happy birthday, buddy. I'm going to play one of his songs, song I've always loved. Song that makes me just mad at how good a hook it has. Song called The Wolf. I do it a little differently than him. Can't you see I howl for you? If I'm the wolf, baby, you're the moon. And the sun always rises too soon. I'm not wearing no one else's clothes. What's the point in hiding what everybody knows? I got the wool pulled over my eyes, that's how it goes. Watch from way on high while I wait down below. I'm the wolf, baby, you're the moon. Why can't you see I howl for you? I'm the wolf, baby, you're the moon. And the sun always rises too soon. I'm the wolf, baby, you're the moon. Why can't you see I howl for you? If I'm the wolf, baby, you're the moon. And the sun always rises too soon. There we go, The Wolf by Mr. Ian Gill, who's celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, buddy. Hope y'all like that tune. Yeah. All right, let's check in on things. Let's see, we got Rich Jennings. Sounding good, James. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Got Tim Bell watching. He says, no snow in the forecast in Georgia. Well, that's great for you, Tim. That's oh, we should all be so lucky. All right, now, let's see. Got 9 of y'all watching still. I do appreciate it. Again, donation links are right that way. Let's see, I'll keep the tunes going. Might as well. Well, I got my B harp already put in here. Something I've been trying to figure out is, as I've been playing with the harmonicas more, is also as a person that can be rather lazy. I try and come up with well-paced set lists and, you know, not play too many of the same types of songs over and over and same key and all that, but I try and avoid switching harmonicas when I can, especially like every other song or something like that. So I'm trying to find songs where I can use the same harp for it. This next one's a Ray Wiley Hubbard song I'm pretty partial to. A song called Mississippi Flush. Got a little game called 5-card draw. Nope. Set the harp a little too far away from my mouth. See, I was about to do it again. There we go. Got a little game called 5-card draw. Take it pretty serious in Arkansas. You can make a little money wagering on cards, but you can't get to heaven living this hard. Deliver me from my sorrow and shame. Release me from my burden and pain. It's a one-eyed jack and a suicide king, the ace of spades and 2 black queens. Don't ever draw to an inside straight. I can feel a 10 just knocking at the gate. Deliver me from my sorrow and shame. Release me from my burden and pain. Now blackbird, blackbird, fly away home. Say a prayer over St. John's bone. Tell the gamblers they'll die alone. Blackbird, blackbird, fly away home. Blackbird, blackbird, come back again. Don't tell mama about where I've been. Going to the river, gonna jump in. Blackbird, blackbird, come back again. Something like that. Now, at this point of the song, Ray Wylie Hubbard usually contextualizes things a little bit. Now, if you're playing poker and you got yourself a 10, a jack, a queen, a king, and an ace, and they're all the same suit, you got you what's called a royal flush. Ray Wylie Hubbard says if you got you one of them and you got a house, you bet it. That's what the character in the song's looking at. Let's see what happens. It's an ace high straight and all the same suit. Read 'em and weep, this hand can't lose. Somebody says, boy, that ain't good enough. 'Cause that hand don't beat a Mississippi flush. Mr. Ledbetter, will you tell me again? What's a Mississippi flush? How's it beat this hand? Says you can't ask questions in the graveyard. It's a small revolver and any 5 cards. Deliver me from my sorrow and shame. Release me from my burden and pain. Now blackbird, blackbird, fly away home. Say a prayer over St. John's bones. Tell the gamblers I'll die alone. Blackbird, blackbird, fly away home. Blackbird, blackbird, come back again. Don't tell mama about where I've been. Going to the river, gonna jump in. Blackbird, blackbird, come back again. There we go, Mississippi Flush by Ray Wylie Hubbard. This song's got a pretty good punchline to it. All right, let's check in with things. Let's see, got some love for Mr. Joe Marston. I appreciate it, Joe. Just played a gig with Joe last week. That was great. He said I'm with my band, The Big Breakfast, over at Finnegan's. And those of y'all that came out, appreciate it. Those of y'all that didn't make it, it was a hell of a good time. Definitely going to have to do that again. So, had to leave a lot more room in the songs for Joe to stretch his legs when time for the solos came. That was a good time. Got a few more band gigs coming up too. It's been good. I've had a few coming in. They're on my Facebook, or they'll be shortly on my Facebook. But let's see here. Got 7 folks watching. Again, if y'all like what you're hearing, we do have the donation links right there next to me. Everything's split evenly between myself and Region Buzz. I know times are tight for everybody, so if you can't donate, just share the stream around, comment, make a request. Just every little bit helps. Let's see, I'll keep the music going. We got Angelo Chico watching, got Glenn Miller watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's see. I'll do another cover here. This next one I'm going to do is a song by a guy named Fred Eaglesmith, great songwriter. Switch picks. This song's called Katie. Any Katies that might be watching, either live or on the archive, I do apologize. But I didn't write the song, so. I come up from the bottom run. I've been hunting and I had my gun. The wind was still, things were quiet. I called for Katie, there was no reply. checked the shed, I checked the barn. I opened the door and there she was, in the arms of my friend Joe, and she wasn't wearing any clothes. Katie, Katie, what I do, I was so in love with you. I worked my fingers to the bone. I never even wanted this old farm. Joe tried to talk, but he just coughed. My heart stopped, the gun went off. Katie screamed at his name, then the gun went off again. Katie, Katie, what I do, I was so in love with you. I worked my fingers to the bone. I never even wanted this old farm. Wrapped them up in gunny sacks, hitched me a wagon and threw it in the back. I buried that Joe down by the creek. I laid my Katie neath the hickory tree. Katie, Katie, what I do, I was so in love with you. I worked my fingers to the bone. I never even wanted this old farm. Houses up all around this farm, leading into new backyards. Every day they come by, I can't sell and I won't say why. Katie, Katie, what I do, I was so in love with you. I worked my fingers to the bone. I never even wanted this old farm. Katie, Katie, what I do, I was so in love with you. I worked my fingers to the bone. I never even wanted this old farm. Never even wanted this old farm. There we go. That's Katie by Fred Eaglesmith. I can't resist a good murder ballad. I just can't. Again, no offense to any Katies that might catch wind of that song. All right, let's see here. Got Nathan watching. Appreciate you watching, Nathan. Let's see, 6 folks tuning in right now. I'll just keep the tunes going. Again, y'all got any requests? Feel free to put them in the chat. I'll do another one of mine. It's a relatively recent one. Wrote this less than a year ago, at least. So it's a story song, and it's a story that just happens too damn much. A song called Thin and Blue. Park and brake, traffic stop, police dodges stretching down the block. A fleet of phones outstretched and eyes behind them wide. Patrol officer Sinclair can feel the graying in his hair with the pooling blood of the young man that just died. He was 17 at best, gravel dug into his chest. Opposite the holes put in his back, cuffs tied around his wrist as if he's getting up from this. Sinclair swears and said, of course, the damn kid's black. War is wage, grief and outrage. The story's sad but nothing new. Justice takes time, but the line between justice and murder is thin and blue. Thin and blue. Officer Raymond made the kill, service pistol smoking still. Swore he saw the young man reaching as he fled. Sinclair swears up at the sun. Of course there's no damn gun, just a phone, a wallet, and a little extra lead. With words like suspect and deceased, not specific in the least. It's how they refer to the young life that's now gone. Once they're back inside the station, Raymond gets 2 months paid vacation. They'll investigate, then they'll bring him back on. A war is wage, grief and outrage. The story's sad but nothing new. Justice takes time, but the line between justice and murder is thin and blue. Thin and blue. Sinclair served with Raymond for years. They used to chase girls over beers. Raymond swears that kid was threatening his life. Sinclair keeps his neck stuck out, rock gut whiskey to drown his doubt. Takes up lifting weights and screaming at his wife. A few years later down the road, somebody pays the debt that's owed. Raymond catches a bullet in his head in a hotel. Never found a suspect or the gun. Sinclair hits his youngest son for asking if Uncle Raymond went to heaven or to hell. War is wage, grief and outrage. The story's sad but nothing new. Justice takes time, but the line between justice and murder is thin and blue. Thin and blue. There we go. Thank y'all. That's my song, Thin and Blue. Hope y'all liked it. If you didn't, it's already over. That's all right. It's not an anti-cop song. That's an anti-murderer song. That's my official position on it. And I wrote it, so I would know. All right, let's see here. We got Pat Conine watching. We got Hannah watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, let's see. We're just over the halfway point here, so we got plenty of time for more tunes. Anything specific you want to hear, just put it in the chat. Again, donation links are right that way. Everything split evenly between myself and the folks here at Region Buzz. Let's see. I'll keep the songs going. I'll play another one of mine. All right. Yeah, this next one is another relatively recent original. Not super recent, but I haven't finished a new song in a while. Just been one of those times, you know, sometimes you get a good stream out of the faucet, sometimes it just drips, so to speak. Let's see. Real quick here. Alright, yeah. So this next song is one called Ballad of a Barroom Regular. I'm thinking about changing the title to Sunday Night Crunching Ice. Maybe that'd be a little less wordy. But in my line of work, you get to do a lot of people watching, because one of the best places to people watch is out at a bar on the business end of a microphone when folks are drinking and having themselves a good time. The song's about a specific guy you'll see at most bars, most nights. And the drunkards like he's guarding the pool. The pool shark's ironically at his back, drinking plastic jug whiskey cause he can't afford jack. He's half watching the Bears come up short again. The brunette bartender working the men, she leaves a ring out in the glove box every shift because acting single makes better tips. And Sunday night and it's crunching ice and it can't make right what he got so wrong. In this neon tavern where it doesn't matter, forgets he had her all along, all along. Stopped singing Pete Seeger in 2016. He took his old banjo and pawned the thing. Started ignoring his girl till she quit coming by. Kept going to his meetings, but he started to lie. Checked all his poll tabs, but he didn't win. Son of a bitch on the stage, murdering Lennon again. He's in line for the men's room, barely alive. Wants to tell the damn kid you're supposed to go to the 5. And Sunday night and he's crunching ice and he can't make right what he got so wrong. In his neon tavern where it doesn't matter, forgets he had her all along, all along. Can't tell, it's just him and Nancy down the stool's a spell. Looks at her, says, you know tonight's supposed to be cold. She looks at him as if to say, not with the 10-foot pole. The bartender sweeping, wishing looks could kill. He takes his last swig with a couple of pills, heads back out into the night, wherever he's living, thinking about his daughter and if he'll ever be forgiven. And Sunday night and he's crunching ice and he can't make right what he got so wrong. In this neon tavern where it doesn't matter, forgets he had her all along, all along, all along, all along, all go. Ballad of a Barroom Regular. That's one of mine. So, I like the way that one turned out. Let's see here. Let's check in with the chat. Got a very little change since last time. Y'all aren't very talkative tonight, and that's okay. I respect that. I'm sometimes not too talkative myself. Just appreciate y'all watching. Hope some of y'all are throwing some money our way. Donation links over this way. I won't repeat the spiel every song, just every other song or so. Let's see. I'll keep the songs going. Still got another 20 minutes or so, give or take. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I'll do this one. Let's see. I don't remember if I've worked out a harmonica part to this song or not. We'll find out together. Yeah, this is another one of mine. This is a song called A Lament on Leaving. It's about a year old now. It's a song about when you find out you just ain't ever gonna be good enough for somebody. This one goes out to what's her name, wherever the hell she is.